Hi, Marty. Hi, Andy.
Busy.
Pinky Tuscadero today. Now you remember her, right, Marty? Yeah. Hi, Andy. Good to see you. Happy
Hi
New
guys, Happy New Year to you both.
And you had a birthday on January 1st. Were you one of the first babies born that year?
5 o'clock in the morning, so it's quite possible.
Are you going to tell us what year that was? Okay.
1965.
Oh, you're a youngster.
Oh,
You're
thank
young-
you.
You're a youngster. Yeah. Marty's got a birthday coming up too.
Oh,
The
yeah,
reason-
cool.
I remember because it's my niece and my goddaughter's birthday, Chelsea, on January 26th. Am I correct? Yes. And Julie has one next Wednesday, I believe.
Yeah, I think
Anyway.
Oh,
so.
excellent.
Here we are chatting, and this is a public webinar, but that's okay. Let's see who else. So Marty, if you want to make me a co-host, I assume Red's doing his own slides.
Yes.
That's
Sure.
wonderful because he has that nice new laptop and he can do it from there. It's easier than from the phone.
Exactly right.
Change this
then,
light.
And what I found out was when we record it and somebody else does the slides, it doesn't show them on the recording.
well, that's Zoom for you, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So it's just us girls today, huh?
Yep.
And maybe Marina.
I don't
No,
know.
Mike. No, Mike. No. Ian.
No, Mike's sick, and
Oh,
it should be Red and me and you and Andy and maybe Marina if she shows up.
okay. I hope Mike's okay.
He said he's getting better.
A lot's going on around. There's a lot of stuff out there.
Yeah, there is.
Okay, so welcome everybody. I'm Susie McCrae. We have almost 100 people already on. We're going to get started about 5 after the hour. I'm coming to you from Amherst, Massachusetts in the United States. Wow, good thing I'm getting my hair done this week. It's all over the place. That's okay. We're here because we are going to share with you about a company that you have never seen before or will ever see in your lifetime. So today's webinar is for our guests. This is a public webinar. So if you're here as a guest, welcome. You're also going to see in the chat, we have founders here joining us because they're here to support their guests and to support everyone in On Passive. And as you see, people are saying hi from everywhere. I'm going to say hi in a few minutes because we are registered and legal in over 200 countries across the globe. How cool is that? So we call today, Let's Bless Our Loved Ones, because we truly believe that
That's really
this,
good, Mom.
oh, I gotta mute Marty. We truly believe that this company On Passive is a blessing to us. So when we say let's bless our loved ones, what we're doing is we're paying it forward by inviting you to see about this company and the opportunity for you to become a founding member, like the rest of us here. Hi, Marina. It's good to see you.
Susie, Marty, and Andy.
I like this.
everyone.
Come on, say it, Marina. Come on.
Hello, Africa. Hello, world. Great to be here.
Yes, it's great to be here.
Awesome,
Marina's
awesome.
here, joining us from South Africa. Andy Burks is in the UK. Marty's in New Jersey. I'm here in Massachusetts. And what you see here is the panel on the screen. We're here to run this webinar for you so you can learn about a company called On Passive. So I want to welcome everybody, welcome our guests today. This is a little bit about how today is going to run. We're going to get started in about 5 minutes. Marty's going to say a few words, and then you're going to see and hear a presentation from Red Redfern, who does an excellent job at doing a presentation for us. After the presentation, We're going to come back to the panel here. We'll say a few words. And if you are a guest, we are inviting you to ask any question you may have. Although we do have founders here today, today is for our guests to ask any questions. During the presentation, I will be closing down the chat just so that you can focus on the great slideshow and the presentation that Red is going to do. Now, I'm going to just say a few things about my experience, and this is just my perspective on things. I've been asked throughout my life to look at different businesses, to go to learn about different products, to go to home parties, to go to virtual parties. And anytime I get invited to attend one of those, like you're invited today, sometimes there's a little apprehension in the back of your head, like, okay, what am I getting sucked into? How much is this going to cost me? What if I want to say no? I don't want to feel bad. The person invited me. I respect them. Though that's normal. I think most of us have those things going through our heads. So I just want to give you a little comfort here by saying, this is not what you're expecting at all. This is not your typical webinar where we are here for our benefit or to help us. This is going to benefit you far more than us that are already on board as founders. We volunteer our time to come here to share about this business. We are not going to have you take out a credit card or turn you upside down and make you dump your pockets out with cash or try to upsell you on anything. We don't try to convince, pester, or pressure. We are here because our CEO, who you'll learn about, has graciously allowed us to continue sharing this option for others to become founding members of a company like you've never seen before. The best part is you can't sign up with us today. You need to get back to the person who invited you so that you can sign up with them. They will have a registration link for you to sign up. And the reason why I talk in the positive is I truly believe after you hear the presentation today, you will get back to that person and sign up, even if you just catch a glimpse of the vision of what this company is going to do. When was the last time you were invited to be a founding member of a company? I can't remember the last time I was, but this is something like you've never seen. I'm going to say hello to a few people as we're waiting to make sure Red gets on and joins us. Marina, if at any point you see, I don't think you're a co-host, but maybe Marty can make you a co-host. I think Andy's a co-host. So if you see Red, I'm going to just take one look to see if I see him. I don't see him in here, but he should be here soon. So welcome everybody. I'm going to say hello to a few people in the chat here. Like I said, if you're a guest, you're going to see a lot of people in the chat from around the globe. That's because OnPassive is a global company in over 200 countries. We have 170 people with us right now. We have M. Kaylee from Canada. Hello. Scholastica is saying Happy New Year. Frank Welch is here. Hello, Frank. Shandon Sheet is here. Hello. I hope I'm saying your name correctly. Donna Hamblin is saying hello to everyone. Okay, let me see. Cynthia Deering is saying hello. Roy McPhail, it never fails. Roy McPhail is here saying hi to everyone from Canada. LaBaine O'Johnson is here saying Happy New Year. Sobs, how you doing? He's saying hello, everyone. Frank Amberies is here from Germany. Juha Helman from Finland. See, here we go. We got Germany, we got Finland, we have Nigeria. D.E. Austin, hello. Yes, we have India in the house. Momadou, hello from Maryland, USA. Abdua is saying hello to everyone. There she is. There she is. There's Rose. Rose is saying hello to everyone. Yes, things are exciting. Tarun, how are you? Vikas is saying hello. Adams, greetings from Ghana. Hello there. Yes, Ghana is in the house. Mirthlin is here from Miami. Hello, Mirthlin. Good to see you. Vivek is here. And now the star of the show, Mr. Q&A himself, Red Redfern.
Hello.
Okay, everyone. Good to see you, Red. You're all set, Marty said, with your slides.
Who knows?
That's good. That's good. So, Marty, if you want to start the recording, we'll get this webinar going. I think he also live streams it correct me if I'm wrong. We're getting started, everyone. Just hang in there.
If I can just tell everyone right now, send the link to your friends, to your family, if you're a guest, because this is definitely a life-changing opportunity and you need to get them on board. So do it now before you've even signed up.
That's right. That's right. Because the window of opportunity is closing very soon.
Recording in progress.
Okay, there we go. Welcome, everyone. I'm Susie McCray, a proud global founder from OnPassive, coming to you from Amherst, Massachusetts in the United States. Today is January 4th. Happy New Year. And boy, are you in for a treat today. This webinar is called Let's Bless Our Loved Ones. So you have someone who really cares about you that has invited you today to hear about a company called OnPassive and an opportunity to become a proud founder like the rest of us. So you're going to hear a couple speakers today. You're going to get a great presentation by Red Redfern, and then I'll be back afterwards to do the Q&A for our guests only. I have disabled the chat so you can stay laser focused on the presentation today. And there will also be a way that you can get a link for this recording, and we'll go over that later. So I'd like to introduce our first speaker. His name's Marty DeGarmo. He comes to us from New Jersey in the United States. Marty was in the corporate world for over 17 years as a project manager. He traveled all across the globe and did an excellent job as a project manager. Then after that, he got involved in online businesses, online marketing for the last 15 plus years. Marty has been there, seen it all, and he has so much wisdom about what's available out there online. And he's going to tell you why when he heard about OnPassive, he knew that this was the last company he was going to be involved with. So Marty, Happy New Year, and it's all yours, and I'll be back for the Q&A.
Susie, thank you as always. Happy New Year, everybody. We have a great panel here to answer any questions. A little about myself. I'm a granddaddy, 61 years old, soon to be 62. I have been online full-time since 2004, going on 18 years, which I can't believe it. I got on for the same reason as many others, millions of others, is to try to make income online. And I don't know what business I first got into, but I saw other people doing it, and some of them seem to be doing pretty well. So I thought, well, let me give it a go, and I went out as hard as I could. But I realized very quickly wasn't quite what I thought it was. You know, I joined a business and did everything they told me. You know, read this book, make a list, call. They even want you to get so many no's so you can get so many yeses, and crazy stuff that's not fun. Okay. And it got to the point, obviously I didn't quit, and eventually, you know, your friends and your family, they see you, they run, okay, because they know you're going to talk to them about some great deal. And the only reason I did it, I felt strong about whatever I was doing at the time. I just didn't know what I didn't know. And so the first few years were rough. I didn't make money online. I lost money online. And if most people are truthful with you, they don't make money. They lose it. In fact, lose a lot in some cases. You figure about 2%. They say 3, but it's more like 2, 1.5. They'll actually make money online. Residual income, probably 1.5. Very few. Even some of the people that you think are gurus or guru whatever, yeah, they're doing okay. But if they stop recruiting or building their team, they will eventually starve to death because it's not residual. They didn't do the work one time and that's it. It sounds good, but it wasn't there. And I've met a lot of people that made a lot of money online, millions. But if they stop for 6 months. Either they cut back on their living standard or something because the money will dwindle down to nothing. It does not last. But I thought maybe, there's got to be something out there like that. I would think, I mean, all the businesses and everything. So going on 3 years ago, I was getting ready to hang it up, really. I thought, I got to the point where I could market. I marketed on Facebook. I had Twitter. I had 250,000 followers. I had whatever. And I could build teams with a couple business partners, Mike Ellis and Dan Street. They're not here today. But the problem then was you build a team and guess what? Everybody you're bringing in, most of them are about where you were 5, 6, 7, 10 years ago. They don't know. So you go, well, I'll help you. Well, how many people can you help? Well, you duplicate what you're doing. If people could duplicate what they were doing, they'd be doing it. Everybody says it, but they can't do it. It's the same 2 or 3 people walking across stage with a 6-month check, right? Same every year. Different business, pretty much the same people. So I said, wow, this is not good, right? I'm getting tired of this. Because you're looking at people's eyes, you say, I'm going to help you. And deep down inside, you can't. You might be able to help 4 or 5, but how do you duplicate 4 or 5 people doing what you're doing? You're not going to have a residual income. It's impossible. You've got to build a really big team that's sustainable, stays. So, but most companies, every company I've ever been in up to this one was rigged against you because it's set up for the competition, the me against you. Can you recruit? Can you bring people in faster and they quit? Kind of a crazy way to run a business, right? The concept of it, do the work and then get paid forever or years to come, that's great, but it's just not what everybody thought. So it'll be 3 years this March, I ran into Red Redford, who's here, and Peter Rogers, his business partner, and I trusted him because I knew him from business before. And it's hard to find, it's almost impossible to find anybody you can really trust online without them trying, they got some kind of hidden agenda. But I knew Red and Peter, and I said, well, they don't, they're good guys. So I talked to them, they told me about this business that you're gonna hear about today. And there wasn't a lot of details I needed because the bar is so low, right? Can I make money? Yes. Is it unlimited? Yes. Is there an auto ship? No. Can anyone do it? That was the big one. Can anybody do this without having some crazy skills? Yes, absolutely. Boom. So I joined that day, I believe, went back to my business partners and they joined that day. Now, how much did we know? Not very much, but we knew enough. We knew those checkoff marks, right? We could build a list and we could. So needless to say, almost 3 years later, absolutely bar none best decision I ever made online. I've met thousands of people around the world. You can see them here. Or South Africa, UK, Susie's up north. I know people in Japan, Taiwan, Bangladesh, Russia, I mean, everywhere. And this company was designed exactly what the world needed. it can give you an even playing field for everyone. Tall, short, fat, ugly, skinny, bald-headed, too much hair, Sasquatch, whatever. You come in this business and do what you're supposed to do, in it, you win it. So I'm going to turn it over to Red Redford, and there's a reason why. He can explain this thing in about 30 minutes, and you'll know exactly how it works. That's not me. But keep in mind, so you know, your head might be spinning a little bit. Anything you hear, here's what you need to know. 100% automated, hands-free, everything's done for you. If you're in it, you win it. Boom. Okay. That's my technical ability that I'm delivering to you for absolutely nothing. But after it's over, if you want to look at this again, I'll put an email in here. You can send me an email and I'll send you a recording of this webinar so you can play it at any speed you want. Anyway, so right now I want to turn over to my friend, business partner, the man from across the pond known as Mr. QA, Red Redford. There you go, Red.
Thanks very much, Marty. Just make me host, mate, so I can share the screen, if you would. Okay. So, everyone here see the screen okay? Marty, Susie?
Yes, we
Marina?
can see it.
All
Yep.
good. All
got it.
good. Thanks.
Okay then, guys, I'm going to be turning off my video so you can concentrate on what I'm showing you here. And also because of my bandwidth as well, it helps. Okay. So let's get started then. I always like to start off these presentations trying to put you guys, the new people, at ease. You've obviously come here looking at this opportunity that we call OnPassive, but also you probably got an awful lot of questions in the back of your minds. So I'd like to just go over a couple of those questions, which are mainly the prominent ones that most people have right at the beginning. And normally the first one is this legal and legitimate? And it's an absolute fair question. You know, it's one of my first questions when I looked at this opportunity over 3 years ago. So I can tell you this, we were first registered back in November of 2018 in Orlando, Florida, as an SSL company. This gives us the legal right to operate online anywhere across the globe. It's very similar to the agreements and licenses that many of the big tech companies already have in place. We've got that in place as well. As a little side note as well, we've also re-registered as well in other countries now, in India in January of last year, and also subsequently, I think it was in October of last year, in Singapore, as well as limited companies. The domain name onpassive.com was been registered way back in November of 18 for 10 years. And we really are a company that want to be here for the long haul. We're not a fly-by-night by any means. We are a dedicated company that is here for everybody and anybody. The other thing that most people ask me is, can I actually make any money online with OnPassive? And the answer to that is yes, you can. It's very, very simple to do. You don't need any qualifications. In fact, you don't have to know anything because the company are going to do all that heavy lifting for you. There is a residual income with OnPassive. Anybody that you introduce OnPassive can make as much money as they want with the OnPassive platform. It is entirely up to you. You're never going to get anybody telling you what to do. It is up to you what that residual income that you want to make. It is possible with OnPassive. So we're going to get going now with this presentation. Now, this presentation I'm sharing with you today is for a thing called the founder's opportunity. This is the early bird position with it on passive. We haven't launched to the world yet. When we do, we are going to be a customer-based business. But whilst we are in the development stage before we launch to the world, we are inviting people to join us as founders and partners in On Passive. And this is what this presentation here today is for you. So what are we going to learn in this webinar today? We're going to have a look at what On Passive is, the person who's in charge, all about the On Passive products and services, why we actually do need these products and services right now online, why become a founder and the opportunities and benefits of that founder's position, and how you get started. So what exactly is On Passive? It's quite simply, it is an informational technology company backed by artificial intelligence. Every single one of our products and services have artificial intelligence woven into this. We are an international internet business. We also have brick and mortar assets. So not only are we completely online with our digital products and services, we also have physical buildings where our staff work from. We are a complete online marketing internet solution that is completely done for you in one place on one platform. So as I said, we have physical premises. The one on the left-hand side, this is where our CEO has an office in Orlando, Florida. This is where it all first started back in July of 2018. This building on the right-hand side is in a place called Hyderabad, India. Now, Hyderabad, India is a bit like the Silicon Valley in the United States, but this one is in India. Many of the big names online, Amazon, Apple, Microsoft, to name a few, all have a presence there. Why are these companies there, including us on Passive? Quite simply because some of the best technicians and developers in the world are Indians. It is just the way they are. They are fantastic at designing and developing new technology. So our CEO decided, rather than drag these people across to the United States, why not have a presence there so that we can cherry pick the best of the best to produce and build the products and services of On Passive. And just over a year ago, December of last year, we took this building on a 9-year lease. It is 6 stories. It's been completely refurbed. You can actually have a look at it if you want to. If you type in On Passive Hyderabad, India into Google Earth, you can actually zoom in and have a look at it. There's plenty of videos online as well. Since then as well, we've also now got an office in Singapore and an office in Bangladesh as well. We are a global business that is expanding all the time, and we will be a household name in the future. And as you can see, it has been completely redesigned to a very, very high standard. It now houses around about 700 staff, and everybody who works there is needed for either the development and production of the products and services, or support staff and everybody in between, all housed here in this office in Hyderabad. So who is the person behind On Passive, the guy who came up with the idea? His name is Ash Mufareh. He is a family man with wife and 2 lovely boys. He's got in his own right over 20 years of online business experience. He has been extremely successful in his own right, to the tune of making himself millions, and for other companies as well. One thing was always eluding him, what he was doing online. He is an absolute guru at driving traffic and recruiting people to new business ventures, either for himself or for other companies. But he was great at doing it, but he could never get other people to replicate what he was doing. So he's successful, but people he were bringing in, even with building them funnels and all the rest of it, he couldn't get them to replicate what he was doing. And he thought, do you know something? There must be a better and fairer way for the general public, the average guy on the street, to be able to make a residual income online. He had this idea called On Passive. So he went around looking for a company that would facilitate his needs. He couldn't find one after searching for 6 months. And with the backing and the support of his family and wife particularly, he decided, do you know something? I'm going to do it myself. I'm going to build my very own website and platform so that I can do what I want to do. For him to do this, he ended up going back to college, got himself a Master's of Informational Technology and e-commerce, and he also attended Harvard for a very small period of time, specifically to learn about online business creation. And back in July of 2018, the idea of OnPassive first started. So before we get into the products and services of OnPassive, what exactly is OnPassive going to do for you as a founder and partner? For a start, it is a completely 100% automated, done for you solution. What do I mean by that? Quite simply, we will be paying the company to do everything for us, completely automated and completely hands-free. So there is no recruiting or converting of leads because we are paying the company to do it all for us. They will guarantee targeted traffic to our domain names and websites that we get given to us and produced for us by the company. They will also then prioritize technology developed with artificial intelligence at its core for the products and services of OnPassive. They will also convert these people, put them into our organizations. And the best of it all, guys, is they will also manage all of these customers for us on our behalf with their customer support system. All the tools you need for your access are included in the price. Everything is accessible in one place, just with one login. And the best of it all is it is completely self-funding for a founder. So what are these products and services? You can go over to onpassive.com at any time, guys. Just put it into your Google search, go over there. And so all these products that you see in front of you here are there, all explained. They have an FAQs to describe exactly what each of these will be doing. Every single one of our digital products and services have been built from the ground, but scratched. Okay, we haven't taken anybody else's technology. We haven't revamped it. We haven't just put a new sticker over it. Everything that we have got has been designed specifically and proprietary only for OnPassive. And I keep going on about saying everything has been integrated with artificial intelligence. And I will get into why that is so important later on in this presentation. So I'm just going to pick out 3 of these products that we have within OnPassive. The top left-hand one there is called Ocademy. This is our e-learning center. So if you are a school, college, university, or a business, and you have courses or curriculums that you want either employees or children or staff to undertake, you can host it on Ocademy and they can then enter it and do it at their leisure. If you are an individual, so if you're a carpenter or a chef or a metal worker or any other entrepreneur who has a talent and you want to teach somebody that talent, you can host it on Ocademy. People can go there and they can do your courses. If you are a business or a school, for instance, that has a certificate for passing these exams, they will give you that exam as well. But also OnPassive will give you a completion certificate to say that you have attended that course. The other one I want to get into here is OConnect. This is our multimedia platform. We are using Zoom at the moment. Now, there is nothing wrong with the Zoom at all. It's been around for a long time. It is the largest and it is the most used on the internet. Why? Quite simply, it is the easiest to operate. It has all the features that people need, to the tune of over 200 million people using Zoom every single day. OConnect is going to be new. It's going to be fresher. It's going to be faster. It's going to be easier to share, quicker to load. It's going to have more features. At the moment, we're looking at Zoom. You might have a box in the top left-hand corner with me on it. But the rest of it, you can only see the screen. You have to click on icons to make them appear. With OConnect, we will have drag and drop facilities where you can bring stuff over the top of the main screen without losing it. So if you are a teacher teaching a class, for instance, you can drag in a chalkboard or a video without losing that main screen, or even a chat box. Now, the best of all of this is it comes with preloaded 54 different languages. That means if I am a teacher teaching a class, I can teach to anywhere in the world in 54 different languages. The student comes in, clicks a button, and live it translates to that person. Can you imagine the scope that is going to open up for so many businesses and so many academic institutions? Just by doing this one thing alone is going to put us above and beyond anything else that is out there right now. It has 4D technology, like I said, easier to share, plus it is unlimited. There is no caps with any of our products. So you buy it once and you are good to go for thousands of people. Okay, it is fantastic. The last one I'm going to get into on here is ONet. This is our social media platform. At the moment, we use YouTube, we use Facebook, we use LinkedIn and Instagram. ONet will bring all of these together in one place. There is no boundaries. There is no caps. There is no people who are telling you what you can and cannot say. Obviously, everything has to be above board, but you are not going to get the restrictions like you get with so many other platforms. Like I said, you can go over to onpassive.com at any time and have a look at any of these products and services in depth. All of these products that we have here now in front of us, there is over 4.5 billion, that's with a B, people using similar products and services to what we have online right now. And there is some big names out there already that have these types of services. You just have to look at them: Zoom, Google, GoDaddy, Facebook, GoFundMe, Shopify, just to name a few of the companies that are out there right now. So you're probably saying, I use these, they're free. It doesn't cost me any money to use any of these things. You are absolutely right. But it's only free for a certain amount of usage and a certain amount of attendees. Past that, you have to pay. For instance, this account that we are using right now, the company account, has a room available for 20,000 people. We are paying Zoom in excess of $8,000 per month just to have that Zoom that Zoom room for us to use. There is millions of people who are paying to use these products and services. Even though we as individuals are having it for free, there is other people who are paying an awful lot of money. OnPassive will be tapping into that marketplace to the tune of billions upon billions of dollars. You as a founder will be earning a commission from these people who will be paying to use our products and services. As a founder, we will physically be paying you to use our products and services. So not only are you making a commission from customers who are buying the products and services, as a founder, the company will pay you to use these products and services. Now, I've never come across a company who has ever told me, if you use my products, I will pay you to do that. Now, Google, I search for stuff every day online with Google. They don't pay me to do it. I use GoDaddy for my domain names and for my hosting of websites. They don't pay me for it. But with OnPassive, as a founder, we will physically be paying you to use our products and services. Now, I said one of the key points of what OnPassive is going to do, it is going to give you a domain name, it is going to build you a website, but it's also going to drive traffic to that domain name and website for you. They're going to do everything for you. Remember, I said it comes out of us paying the company. So your question is, how much is it going to cost me? Right now, it will cost you $97 US to become a founder in this early bird stage of OnPassive. $97 US to become a founder in OnPassive. There is one other fee that you have to pay out of pocket, and that is when we launch to the world as a customer-based business. And this is going to cost you between $200 and $300 US. Once you have made those two payments out of pocket, you will never, ever go out of pocket again. What do I mean by that? Exactly what I said. You pay twice and then you never have to go out of pocket again. Why? Because the remainder monthly subscriptions that you have to pay to the company come out of the commissions that the business will generate on your behalf without you having to touch it. And one of the ways they're going to do this is by using targeted traffic. Now, before I get into what targeted traffic, you have to understand why it is so important. If you do not have a presence online, you are dead in the water. Anybody has a business has to advertise so they can get eyes on their products. I'll give you an example. If you go looking online now for a washing machine, so you can go to Google, you can actually type it into a web browser, you can go to Marketplace, you can go anywhere and you put in washing machine, okay? You look for one, you might buy it, you click on a few adverts, you have a look around. It doesn't really matter whether you buy it or not, but the next time you go onto any social media, you open up your phone or you go to on your laptop, what do you see? You see adverts. And what are those adverts about? Washing machines, because the companies know that you have been looking for washing machines. OnPassive is going to be exactly the same. We have the artificial intelligence that know when somebody is looking for one of our products and services. We will then target those customers with some of our products and services using your domain name and website. If that person clicks on that link, which is yours, and goes on to buy a product of OnPassive, guess what happens? You get a commission. Okay, it's as simple as that, all completely automated and hands-free. One of the main marketing tools we're going to use is video marketing. Everybody loves a visual. We do it on a daily basis. We're sending pictures of our food. We're sending pictures of the kids through the internet, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. Everybody is doing it every day, 24/7. They love sending pictures and receiving pictures. We are going to be using picture and video marketing. We're going to use high quality videos with intelligent video formatting. They're going to be super user interface friendly interfaces, easy to share, but above all, we're going to use prioritized target audience. That means we're going to put these adverts in front of people we know are looking for a product that OnPassive has. It's as simple as that. So let's recap where we've got to so far with this presentation. What is OnPassive going to do for you as a founder? It is a fund solution for any cause. This means any payments that come into your wallet that is generated by OnPassive on your behalf is there, and you can withdraw it daily or hourly as long as it is in there. It is immediate payment. There is no qualifications. Many stuff that you've been online with before, it's on a Friday when you hit a certain target, or once a month, or whatever it may be. Not with OnPassive. If the money is there in your digital wallet, okay, you can withdraw it. You can withdraw it directly into your bank account. You can withdraw it into cryptocurrency or other means, depending on the country that you live in. All the top marketing automation is done for you completely hands-free for you by the company. Why? Because we are paying the company to do it for us. They are going to guarantee visitors and signups to your organization using breakthrough products for the automation of your financial future, plus a lot more. They are going to provide a platform to those with a business so that they can become more successful. So if you already have a business online, you can use the OnPassive ecosystem and platform to advertise that business to every single founder that is in OnPassive. Plus, use the marketing tools of OnPassive to make yourself more successful. The only difference is that OnPassive will only drive traffic to your business. They will not follow up 100% automated and hands-free like they will with the OnPassive products and services. If you're like me and many of the other founders who do not have an online business, we provide to those that have no business or success in the online marketing place a plug and play system that will guarantee your success. Why? Again, because we are paying the company to do everything for us. It's all drag and drop. It's all click and play. It is so easy to do. Anybody can do it. There is no experience necessary. We help to seek to attain your abundance online by using our automated marketing system. So let's have a little look then at the old model, which you're probably used to seeing online, and why our business model is so different to what you expect. Most things you see online are based on competition and conflict. You've been there, you have targets you have to hit, you have to be able to sell so much before you get a bonus, etc., etc. This causes an awful lot of stress and heartache. 97% of stuff end up being a scam in one way, shape, or form. Money pits, you get told if you just upgrade to this, you're going to get this. You end up paying 2, 3, 4 months down the line, you end up making zero money. You can't afford to stay, so you end up just walking away. Or the worst of it all is you wake up one morning and it's gone with your money and all your dreams. Normally requires selling and recruiting, and everybody hates doing that. How many times, as Marty said, have we been to our friends and family telling them about the best new thing that we've found online? You get that eye roll. You get not another one of those online things. Everybody hates it. Tools are obtained separately. There's never any guarantees. They pit marketers against each other. And worst of all is the compensation plan is normally based on your own efforts. With OnPassive, it is completely different. Everything is based on a mutual benefit. What do I mean by that? Quite simply, the more that I help you, the more you succeed, the more I succeed, but more importantly, excuse me, the company succeed. The more the company succeed, the more we as founders benefit. The larger the company is, the more we as founders benefit. Anything and everything that the company does to produce a revenue, we as founders get a small slice of that cake. It's a real business. I showed you the offices in various places across the world. We have real products that are in high demand to the tune of 4.5 billion people using them right now. They have been built from the ground up, integrated with artificial intelligence by real people. Our support staff are real people. You send them an email and they reply back to you. In the future, when we become a customer-based business, we will have phone-in centers across the globe where you can ring for support by real people. As a founder, it is completely self-funding. We will be paying you to use the products and services. Marketers don't have to sell or recruit because the company are doing it all for us. Every tool needed for success is included in these 2 out-of-pocket payments, one to become a founder and one to activate your account when we launch to the world as a customer-based business. All tools are included in this low price. It also comes with a 30-day money back guarantee. So you join as a founder, you can come on in, you can have a look around. If it's not for you, you contact support, say, look, sorry, it's not for me. Can I get a refund? We give you a refund, we part as friends, and that's the end of the matter. If you don't believe me what I've said, there you can also pay by a Visa or MasterCard debit or credit card, and you're backed by them anyway. So it makes no difference. Marketers will only compete against themselves. Whatever that limit of residual income you want to make, your desire, that is up to you. You are never going to get anybody telling you what to do. It comes with a revolutionary breakthrough compensation plan that you will learn more about when you become a founder. Now, our CEO said everybody in the near future will use something from OnPassive, whether they come for the money, the tools, benefits, connections, or even the communications. They will have a reason to come to OnPassive. Those 4.5 billion people who are online right now using a product and service will have a reason to come to OnPassive. Guys, we have residual bills, so why not make a residual income to pay for those residual bills? With OnPassive, that is all possible. So you're probably thinking, how are we going to do all of this? Remember what I said about artificial intelligence. Every single one of our products can be used individually, or they can be integrated seamlessly together and used alongside another. I told you about two of the products, Ocademy and Oconnect. Those two products can be married together seamlessly and they will work without a glitch. So if you are a teacher and you are doing a live class from Ocademy to your class, you will use Oconnect and you will be able to teach live there and then in front of your class. Another thing as well with Oconnect, it also has facial recognition and it will tell the teacher when somebody is not paying attention in class. How cool is that? Every single one of our products works alongside another product, all because of artificial intelligence. There has never been a company online that has brought so many products and services together under one roof in one ecosystem with one single sign-on. There is only ever one company that has brought digital products and services together. They had Word, they had Excel, they had Notepad, and they brought them together. And what did they call it? Microsoft Office. 25 years ago, Microsoft was born. Look how big Microsoft is now. We are giving you the opportunity right now, for the sake of $97 US, to be a founder and partner in the next internet mega giant that is coming to the online space. For $97, you can secure your position as a founder. What would you give to be a founder of Microsoft or for Apple or for Amazon? You'd give your hind teeth. This is what we are asking you to do, to participate with us, to help develop, to help bring OnPassive to the general public as a customer-based business. So what is OnPassive going to do for you as a founder? We are effortlessly going to build your team and grow your business, completely hands-free, automated, so you do not have to touch it, by providing over 50 in-demand products and services that is automatically going to send targeted traffic to your website. They are then going to seamlessly follow up with that traffic, get your leads, convert them so they join your OnPassive business. They are then going to manage all of the customer support on your behalf for your organization by providing a system that will enable maximum team retention. Once somebody joins us, they are then never going to leave again, because OnPassive are going to continually upgrade these people and offer them more and more services. The journey of OnPassive has been nothing short of phenomenal. I said that we started in July of 2018, and by the January of 2019, we had 10,000 founders. Let's leapfrog forward one whole year to the January of 2020, 56,000 founders. So we've done just over 40,000 founders in that 1 year. Let's go forward 6 months to the June, 90,000. We've just done in 6 months what we did in a year. Let's go forward 3 months to September, 150,000. We've just done in 3 months what we did in 6 months. Once we hit September, things started going completely crazy. And we've been bringing in, on average, every single day between 2,000 and 3,000 founders up until where we are now. Now, this screenshot was taken in November, 1,102,000 founders. We are now sat at 1,116,000 founders. Everybody is coming in for one reason, because they do not want to miss this early bird opportunity. Most people say, well, 1 million founders, isn't that too many? I will let Andy Burks explain why it is never, ever too late to be a founder. This opportunity as a founder is closing very, very shortly. And when I mean shortly, I mean within weeks, if not days. Now really is the time for you to join us on this OnPassive journey. We are going to be the next unicorn company. What is a unicorn company? It is a privately owned startup company with a valuation that will exceed $1 billion. There's many out there. Amazon, Microsoft, Google, Disney, they are all unicorn companies, but nobody has ever done it in their first year of launching. Not only are we going to do it within our first year of launching, we will be doing it within our first month of launching. Everything about OnPassive is new, it's fresh. We are going to break records. No other company has ever launched with over 1 million founders before. OnPassive is breaking that mold, and you have the chance to be part of us for $97. Now, I've gone into a lot of explanation about what the company is going to do for you, but what else is you going to get as a founder? You will get exclusive access to the OFounders back office. This is only for founders. Within this back office, you have recapped videos, you have testimonials, you have a chat area. You can talk to like-minded founders. There is a leadership council that will keep you up to date. There is bespoke links in there that have your name on it and explanations of OnPassive, so that you can share this opportunity with friends and families if you choose to. But remember, you don't have to if you don't want to. But why wouldn't you want to share the good news with many people? I have, and many other founders have as well. You'll also get early access to use the products and services of OnPassive before they are launched to the general public. You also get prioritized positioning within the company payment system. You'll be a member of the inner circle, where we get to beta test ideas in a round table kind of things, and then give feedback on what we find, plus a lot more. So let's recap. What is it going to do for you? It is 100% automated, on autopilot, going to advertise you, market, get leads, signups, get recruits, build your team. And this is for you or any other business opportunity by providing a simple, easy to use income using our massive online platform that we call OnPassive. There has been some amazing minds out there that have built some amazing companies. Mark Zuckerberg, he created Facebook. Elon Musk has created Tesla and SpaceX. Steve Jobs created Apple, and Jeff Bezos has got the largest company in the world called Amazon. We have our own CEO called Ash Mufareh, who would love to have you on board as a founder. So lock in your position today, guys. Get back in contact with the person who has invited you to this presentation today. Nobody will ever get left behind as a founder. Quite simply, everything you do as a founder will be successful, because the company are going to guarantee your success. If you are in, you will win. It's as simple as that. That's it from me. Thank you very much, Susie. Back to you.
Well, thank you, Red. That was a great presentation. I didn't have to be Vanna White either doing the slides today.
I know, right?
Yeah, so that was excellent. So yeah, big round of applause to Red. I'm telling you, if you're not excited after hearing that, even if you just understood a little bit about it or the excitement that is generated from this company, get back to the person who invited you. I'm going to talk about how we're going to handle the Q&A. Then we're going to hear from our panelists and get right into it. So thanks again, Marty, for your opening, and Red for that great presentation. So today our Q&A is for our guests only. I'm going to open up the chat so that you have two options here. If you are a guest and you would like to come on to the panel and ask a question live, that would be fantastic. Raise your hand, and when you raise your hand, I will see it. I will bring you on, and you're going to go from an attendee to a panelist. So your screen will stop for a second and ask if you want to continue or not. Okay, so once you come on here, I'll have you unmute yourself and you can ask your question. In the chat, Marty has posted that if you do want a copy of today's presentation, you can send him an email at onpassivenation@gmail.com, and we'll put that in there throughout the Q&A. So I'm going to start bringing some people on who have their hand raised. If you do have your hand up by accident, please lower it. But in the meantime, what we'd like to do is have some of the panelists speak to you. So we're going to start off with Andy Burks from the UK. You see, well, he always says he never gets to go first. So lately I'm letting him go first, and look at him. He's got a touchdown there. So Red mentioned Andy talking about that. Is it too late? There's over 1 million founders. Is it too late to become a founder? Andy is not your techie type of person. He is our numbers guy. He understands on passive. So Andy, why don't you reassure a few people as I bring on some of our guests for their questions, okay?
Thanks, Susie. Thanks, Red, for leaving me something to say. Are we're 1 million founders? Are we too late? Absolutely not. Now, why is that? Okay, well, we have a potential marketplace of every single person that or company, organization, whatever it might be, that uses the internet. So our potential customer base is 4.7 billion today. Now, as the company brings on more products, so the potential customer base expands. It could be 4.7 billion today, and then 10 billion in a year's time. It's endless. But in our first year, we anticipate taking on over 100 million customers. That means we're in the top 1% of the company at being 1 million founders. So no, you're not too late. But I love the fact that we don't have to recruit. I'm not very good at it myself, and I'm not particularly tech savvy. But what I do understand is that I want my family and my friends to take advantage of such a wonderful opportunity. So if I give you an example, and this is purely an example, it's not this is going to work that way and this way. It's not like that. I'm just giving you an idea as to the power of numbers. So if you did absolutely nothing and the company took a month to get your 3, and as Red says, once you've got your 3, then there's no more costs out of pocket. So you're going to get those very quickly. So let's say that you get those 3 in the first month, and then it takes another 3 months to provide a further 3 customers for you and those 3 below you or within your group. And then a further 3 months for those to get 3, and so on. So it would go you plus 3 is 4, times 3 is 12, plus your 4, 16, 16 times 4 is 48, plus your 16, 64, 64 times 3, 192, plus your 64, 256 customers. Yeah, well done, Red. 256 customers in your first year. Okay, now, if you actually shared this opportunity and had 9 of your friends, family, loved ones, whatever, join you on the journey, then you'd start with 10. So you can multiply those figures by 10. So you'd have 2,560 customers at the end of the first year. Now that's increased your potential income tenfold just by sharing this opportunity with 10. Now, as I said, and I stress, we're not here to recruit. We don't need to recruit, but many of us understand what's going on. And what we want to do is to make sure that our loved ones can also take advantage of it. So that's what most of us have done. So I hope that helps, Susie.
Yes. I love when you rattle off those numbers. It gets me more and more excited. Okay, before we get to Marina, we do have a couple people who have joined us on the panel. Others have declined. First, we have, you're listed as ITEL S15 Pro Vision. So ITEL S15 Pro Vision, if you could unmute yourself and ask your question, we're here to answer it. I'm also putting in the chat where you can send an email to get a copy of today's presentation. Marty has put it there as well. Hi, ITEL. What's your name? Hello? We can't hear you. ITEL S15 Pro Vision. Did you have a question for us today, ITEL? Oh, hello? We'll give it one more shot. If not, you can type in the chat your question and we'll answer your question. Next, we have Gary Cooper. If you could unmute yourself, Gary. There you are. Hi, Gary. Are you a guest today?
Yes, I am a guest, yes.
Well, welcome.
Thank you.
I'm glad someone invited you.
Yeah. First things first, I'd like to wish everybody a happy new year. And what a great job you've been doing, keeping everybody interested in OnPassive. My question is, I run a business that's only in the UK. Can I advertise that on OnPassive if it's just in certain countries?
Yeah,
No?
what, everyone's going a little bit like this.
Nobody seems to know.
Okay, so you have a company in the UK.
Yeah, it's a franchise company that I've joined, and it's only in the UK.
Yeah, and what did you say you wanted to do?
It just promote it on OnPassive, but can it only be promoted just in the UK? I don't want to. It's
Yes,
no
of
point in
course.
going worldwide with it.
Yeah, no, yes, of course. With specific targeted traffic, as Red has mentioned, you can do it per location, per country, per county. It doesn't matter. You get the choice to advertise it wherever your boundaries are. Yeah.
Yeah, brilliant. Thank you. You've answered my question. Brilliant. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, Gary. Get back to the person who invited you so you can become a founder.
I am actually a founder. I joined about 3 years ago.
Oh, okay. This is our guest webinar.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay. But you know what? Your question may have helped some other guests. Okay. Let's see. I have a few more people that have declined, but we would like to talk to someone else on the panel. We have Marina Favit with us today. Marina's from South Africa, and she has been involved with OnPassive. As you can see, she became a founder in September of 2019. Marina has done an excellent job training, helping people, not just in South Africa, but all across the globe. She has excellent videos on YouTube and is just so great to have as part of our team here today. So if you want to share a little insight, Marina, you always have a lot of wisdom to share about OnPassive. Go for it.
Thank you, Susie. Feels like I need to take a bow after that introduction.
Or a curtsy or something, right? Yeah.
Thank you. Hello, Africa. Hello, world. I'm so psyched up to be here today. Rick, what a great presentation. And Andy, I don't know how, it sounds like you've like summarized that parrot form. I can't keep up with those numbers. It's like, which is awesome. I wish I had a mind like that. But besides the all done for you and the numbers that Andy was talking about, you can just see how the compound side of things is going to work for us. So our CEO, Ash Mufara, he really has a heart of gold. And he said, whatever your financial goal is, I remember on one of the founders meetings that we had probably about 2 years ago now, he said, think of a number. What number would you come up with a number? You don't have to tell us, or you can type it in the chat or what have you. He said, what number is that you can say all my financial needs are met? I've got the house, the car, my children are going to great schools, we've got all the toys we want, the holidays. What is that number? So everyone, obviously this is a global company, had different ideas. Everyone's got different goals and aspirations. And anyway, so I thought I'd stretch myself a little. And in South Africa anyway, if you're earning about $10,000 to $15,000 a month, you're in the top 1% of top earners, top 3% of good earners in this country. And I thought, okay, well, I'll add a little bit onto that. And I thought then I'd be styling. And soon after that, he said, now double it. I'm like, what? I couldn't even imagine that. I'd already stretched my mind. And then he said, double it again. So whatever your financial goal is, it's going to be met over time. This is obviously not a get rich quick business or anything, but over time, you got to look at it over 3 to 5 years. Then what are you going to do? Because when you've got finances like that coming into your life that you have never experienced before, you're going to be able to do all the things that you want, but there's going to be excess and abundance. And that is one of the words that Ash Mufara always uses, is abundance. And that is where our hearts are now lined up with his initial vision, where he knew that he could use the internet to change the world and the situation, especially when it comes to helping to eradicate poverty across the globe. And he can't do it on his own. He wants to create 1 million Mother Teresas, and that's exactly what he's doing. Our minds have shifted now into what can I do for my community, for my country, for the continent, for the world? Where can I make a difference? And before, you could never really, you might have the heart, but you never had the funds. And now, with the heart that we have and the funds added to that, we are really going to be able to go out and make a difference in the world. So I encourage you to come on in and join us. As you can see, we have fun times on our webinars. The founders only meetings get even more fun and exciting. And we're just making friends from all over the world, people that you would never usually or even expect to be friends with, and learning about different cultures across the globe. So it's really fantastic. And then I've got to put up with people like Andy Bergs from the UK that just keeps on giving me a hard time.
That's right.
Thank you so much.
Oh, well, thank you, Marina. You really are right. A lot of us came in originally, what's in it for me? And now it's like, what's in it for we? Because we are going to have abundance. We're going to fill our tank, and it's okay to do that. But then after that, we are all on board to give back in ways we never imagined. I want everyone to keep it very simple, okay? You come on board, get back to the person who invited you, just do it. I'm telling you, this is a no-brainer. $97, you sign up, you become a founder. We are already in the launching process. Time is of the essence. There will not be any more founders coming on very, very soon. We're not saying that to try to scare you or to make you nervous. We're being transparent. This company has full transparency. It's ethical. The money coming in will be very, very clean. And when we speak to people, to guests, we're telling you the God's honest truth. It's time for you to make that jump, get back to the person. It's going to benefit you more than any of us here today. Once you're on board, you'll have access to the back office. You'll get more information. I jumped on board after seeing a post in a woman's Facebook group with 4 bullets. I caught right away that this was something I wanted to be part of. Then I continue to do my education and learning. And I got to tell you, I brought in friends and family who really don't know that much about online or businesses. That's what's great about this. You don't need to have any experience. No one's going to be left behind. You come in, you have catch the vision of the CEO, be part of our community. Everyone's going to help bring you right along. And this company is going to change a lot of lives, including yours. We come here on our own time to benefit you. So get back to the person who invited you today. That's the only way you can register. And there's no hidden costs or anything. We're very transparent. Okay, so I think that's it. I think Marty is tied up. We don't look like we have any more questions. If you would like, you can send an email to onpassivenation@gmail.com and get a copy of this. So thanks everyone for joining us, and thank you, Red. That was a wonderful presentation. And thank you, Andy and Marina, for joining us. And we do these webinars every Tuesday, 2 p.m. Eastern, and every Saturday, 11 a.m. Eastern. However, we may not be doing them to offer the founder position much longer. But if you are interested, get back to the person. And then if you are like, oh my goodness, how am I going to explain this to other people that I want to share it with? You can send them the link of this video or invite them to one of our meetings. You get in the back office, all of the information of when the webinars are conducted are back there in all different languages across the globe as well. Okay, so thank you everybody and Happy New Year, and we'll see you at the top.